I'm gonna get into the war.
Monuments Men.
Signed by Roosevelt.
Oh, I see that.
And to put a team together and try to protect what's left and find what's missing.
Aren't you a little old for that?
Yes.
Matt Damon and George Clooney team up once again in the new movie, The Monuments Men. You have got to hear what Matt just revealed to us about a little practical joke George played on him that made him think he was actually packing on the pounds. That takes us to number 7 on our must-see, must-share countdown. George Clooney not only stars with Matt in The Monuments Men along with Oscar-nominated actress Cate Blanchett, he also wrote and directed the film. Well, CNN Entertainment producer J.D. Cargill just spoke with Matt and Cate, but before spilling the beans on that practical joke, Matt talked about the difference between being directed by Clooney and acting with him.
Let's put a mark down right there for John.
Do you feel a different energy from him when he is directing versus when he's in a scene with you?
No, he's always been very involved on every movie that I've done with him. He's in the kind of think tank that's involved with making the movie, so he's always very focused. He just had much more to do because it was such a big movie. You know, the scale of the movie was pretty huge. So we didn't see him offset a lot, you know, whereas normally, like, I'm calling him to go to dinner or go hang out, and there was none of that on this movie. He was just very, very focused.
But I still found time to play some practical jokes, I hear.
Well, of course, because it's George, and he's a child. He took my pants in.
That is true.
Okay.
I wasn't physically doing the stitching myself.
Of course not. You have people for that.
I have people.
Yes.
I have people to help me be rotten, and
Nice.
they helped. But yes, I did do it. But you know, I was really busy. That was really only prank I did on the whole movie. So I mean, I think
It was a one prank movie.
Yeah, I think I was behaving rather genteel.
How magnanimous of you.
Yeah.
Has he exacted his revenge on you yet?
No. I'm sure I'll find it.
You're looking
somewhere.
over your shoulder.
Always.
I made the mistake of telling him I was going to, I'll lose a couple pounds on this movie, which I didn't, I don't think. But I really didn't think so because he was taking my pants in 1/8 of an inch every 3 days.
But what I find really, really horrifying about that is that you didn't know until you came to do the press. So he let you go through the whole shoot.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, 6 months prior, thinking,
6 months off
God,
of
Jesus, I'm
post-production.
getting old, I'm putting on weight. And it's so long range with these things.
That's a good joke.
He'll let these things play out for years, too. He's sick.
Now, I get to sit down with you in a hot streak, right? I mean, this is congratulations on all your success with Blue Jasmine.
Jasmine, oh my God, look at you. Your place is homey.
Oh, look, I mean, those roles don't come along very often, and I just happened to be the lucky girl who was, you know, he couldn't get anyone else, so he called me.
It does occur to me, though, like when we're in the middle of these seasons of nominations and you start to hear the press use the word snub, I find that so objectionable because it means somebody is undeserving, like one of those 5 that wasn't snubbed.
Oh, look, I mean, you look, part of apart from the honor of winning, you know, whatever you're lucky enough to win, and it is luck, really, you think, thank God I don't have to go and talk to the media and talk about how bad it feels to lose.
Right.
because it's the thing of you can barely enjoy the nomination before we're talking about the odds.
I think it's great to get nominated. I think they should just leave it at that. That would be great, you know. But to think that for every winner, the perception is that there are 4 losers, I think has it backwards.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, as cliche as it is an honor to be considered one of the 5 finest people to do something in your craft.
Look at the films that have been made this year. I mean, you know, you look at Captain Phillips and American Hustle and 12 Years a Slave, and I mean, there's such different endeavors.
Elysium.
Yes, Elysium.
Hello.
One of the most, yeah. I couldn't believe it.
Underrated.
I really had to shave for that movie.
And
I
you-
really sacrificed.
No, I am okay. Thank you.
With your success with Michael Douglas and Behind the Candelabra, it was remarkable to watch the Golden Globes, and I think every 5 minutes was a Matt Damon joke. Either
The
the
Garbage
hosts,
Man was quite a good one.
Yeah, I didn't know that was coming. But I did 30 Rock with Tina. I did a bunch of episodes of that, and I know those guys, and so I had a feeling something was going to come my way. You know, they'd have a little fun at my expense.
Not surprisingly, Cate, George, and Matt are all terrific in The Monuments Men. It hits theaters on February 7th.